I think data privacy is exceedingly important.
We first filed the Community Act before the current pandemic. We should pass it to help prevent the next one. Community Immunity Act will significantly boost our ability to combat not just COVID-19, but all vaccine-preventable illnesses.
Whether we like it or not, I've included them in my written testimony. Jacobson versus Massachusetts.
A lot of people will point to the Jacobson versus Massachusetts case and highlight how the court there contemplated vaccine mandates. That was only in the context of a state-level mandate. So that case does not apply. Whatever else is wrong with it, and there's a lot of other arguments, that case doesn't apply to a federal mandate. But secondly, and I think even more interestingly, this is expressly against federal law, because remember that the vaccine right now is not FDA approved. It's only approved for emergency use.
You will hear that this is unconstitutional, which is not true. Which is not true. Which is not true.
The bills proposed today are a direct threat to the Massachusetts and United States Constitution. You all took an oath to protect, all of you.
And speaking today to remind the Mass Legislature of the oath they took the day they came into their elected position to uphold the Constitution. And I caution you that if you vote in favor of H2271 and S1517, as well as H2411, you will be in violation of your oath.
Bill H2271 is in direct violation of the Constitution of Massachusetts.
Article 2 of the Massachusetts State Constitution protects the right of every citizen of the state to worship God in the manner most agreeable to the dictates of his own conscience.
I'm going to read a part of the Massachusetts Constitution because it's clear our representatives, the Senate, don't understand it. I don't know. Massachusetts General Law.
I assure you that we understand the Constitution, and I would advise you to use this time to speak about the legislation at hand.
I need another 20 seconds. Thank you.
I advise you to speak towards the legislation before us. We understand the Constitution. Thank you.
You're interrupting me, please. Thank you.
There are ground rules to have, and I've been consistent throughout the whole
freedom of
You're
speech
violating her rights.
Nice.
Stop violating her rights.
We'd like
Freedom of speech isn't supposed to be nice. I'm sorry.
First Amendment rights to hold this hearing virtually. This gives you the ability to silence and censor.
And you will be automatically muted. I'm going to ask people to really speak to the bill at hand. And we are really trying to liberally apply, allowing people to get their 3 minutes in, but it needs to be to the bill at hand. If we were in person, we would be actually probably more accountable around calling out testimony as it relates to the bill at hand.
If you actually read the Constitution, you would see that the rules have been set, and none of them have been adhered to. How many of you have gone to a hearing? Either that be in a court setting, your city setting, right? Where they tell you, you need to be nicer to me. I'm not going to listen. I don't have to. And it's like, well, actually, fuck you. Go read the Constitution. In the Constitution, it says that free speech will not be nice, politically correct, or make you fucking comfortable and kiss your ass. It'll be frank, it'll be brutal, and it'll be honest. So next time any person tells you, you need to be nice, I don't have to put up with it, that's where you tell them, you work for me, bitch. I pay your wages with my taxes. Constitution says you're going to listen to me whether you like it or not.
There are ground rules.
Censor anything that you do not want to hear. With that said, I had intended on giving my 3 minutes to Dr. Shiva today, but of course he wouldn't allow an MIT PhD to have more than his allotted time to educate the concerned public and call your bullshit.
Again, no law shall be passed prohibiting the free exercise of religion. There's no condition on that. It doesn't say if you are in public, if you go to school, if you go to
I
public
oppose all
events.
bills being heard today. I also oppose this being done
It explicitly
remotely.
states
People have been waiting all day
religion
to
should
interrupt
actually
and
be
they're now
practiced.
locked out. I am here to
I'm not sure why these bills are on the table. They're direct violation.
Does this bill be a basic engagement for medical understanding freedom, as well as discrimination for education?
going to say that requiring
where are the people that want to
vaccine
Past the seventh grade. No rights to demand that anyone else get vaccinated.
Friends, I'm just going to remind us that we need to be able to not interrupt. We need to be able to not gesture to the cameras, not hold up signs. You may be, you're sitting with a lot of feelings, but we have to have
In order to ensure that everyone is able to speak, you will have 3 minutes.
I think every member of the legislature thinks they act on common sense.
There are ground rules to have, and I've been consistent throughout the whole thing.
To be clear, this bill would not require the COVID vaccine. As lawmakers, we have to reason with the facts, listen to trained experts, trust the science, and make tough decisions to stop preventable death and illness.
Rather than regardless of the school's resources. And you even see that if you look in for example, I represent part of the Metro West area. If you compare, say, Framingham to Needham schools, Framingham has surging rates of gap populations. At the high school, it's 41%, right? Nearly half of the students in the high school in Framingham are missing at least one vaccine and also have no exemption on record. As compared to Needham, which has more financial resources, all of the elementary schools have a gap rate of 0, and the high school has a gap rate of 5%.
I thought this was a short answer.
Excuse me, if you will be removed from the team's platform if you interrupt and you are not a legislator who is a member of the committee. This is the first and last warning. Thank you.
We are all also the people. This is our.
To just mute everybody at once, whether we like it or not.